What happens when Sandy turns into a fish in it? Sandy invented a machine that can turn her into a fish. This machine can convert squirrel genes into fish genes. This way, Sandy can breathe freely in water. When SpongeBob pressed the switch, Sandy's lungs completely shrank and gills grew on her neck. In an instant, Sandy felt like she couldn't breathe. SpongeBob quickly takes her out, but land creatures' instinctive fear of the ocean makes Sandy too scared to breathe no matter what. Just as she's about to suffocate, Patrick appears to help her. Sandy finally starts breathing. She's so excited she can't wait to experience ocean life. She plays freely. Sandy even gets excited about trying the feeling of being touched by a jellyfish. This made the jellyfish think she was a pervert, scaring them so much they turned pale and quickly handed over all their savings. They took deep breaths of fresh air. SpongeBob suddenly swallowed a mouthful of hair and realized Sandy was shedding her fur and growing fish scales. This made Sandy excited to test if she could swim, so she quickly jumped into the sea. Soon her body floated to the surface, almost scaring SpongeBob to death. Fortunately, it was just Sandy shed hair. Sandy had completely transformed into a fish, covered in fish scales. Soon she felt hungry again. Just as SpongeBob was about to take her to eat delicious food, they passed through an area with fishing hooks. Sandy seemed to be under a spell. She bit one of the fishing hooks. Despite SpongeBob's desperate pleas, she was reeled onto the boat by the fisherman. But the fisherman was also terrified by the fish before him, and out of fear, he threw Sandy back into the sea. When her tail suddenly began to change, she transformed into a shark. The hungry Sandy charged toward the pineapple house, intending to eat Gary. Fortunately, Gary managed to escape by shedding his shell. At that moment, SpongeBob remembered the antidote stored in Sandy's treehouse. He set up a cage trap and locked the shark Sandy inside. Then SpongeBob poured the antidote into the bathtub. The next second, Sandy turned into a robot.